Oh crap, this is the highway right here. It's that east side stuff. Let me shoot out before they come on. I love the sound when I hit the rev limiter, which comes up kind of quick. What's going on, YouTube? Q back here again with another video for you. And the title of today's video is, should I cancel my WRX order and buy this Acura Integra A-Spec? So if you haven't seen the last couple videos, and I talked about it on Instagram, I've been having a change of heart. It's not set in stone, but this is a quite compelling package here. So we got the 2023 Acura Integra A-Spec, and this is equipped with the manual, and we're going to be reviewing this car today. So this car is where my heart is, but I know for YouTube wants to see a WRX, but I'm going to review both of those cars before I take delivery of my car, because it'll be here early November now. It's the latest update. So I'm going to review and drive both of them. Hopefully I can get into another WRX or a WRX next week, so I haven't driven one of those yet. So I'm going to review this car today, so stay tuned for that. Before we jump into today's video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, browse the channel. Let's jump into it. So we got the brand new 2023 Acura Integra, and this is the top of the line model, which is the only one that you can get with the manual, and that's the way that I do want it. So you get more nannies with that, so we'll go over that later. But this car stickers at about $37,390 something. And this car, Acura is owned by Honda, and Honda makes some of the best engaging cars on the market. This front wheel drive has some of the best shifters. Like Honda and Porsche are known for having some great shifters. And this will be very engaging, and that's what I want. Because if you've heard me in a few videos, I'm saying like how the ZL1, I can't enjoy it as a daily because I can't go hard in the paint in the ZL1 because it's too much car for normal commutes. This, on the other hand, we got 201 horsepower and about 190 pound-feet of torque, maybe 191, 192. So this Integra, you cannot get more loaded than this. So it stickers at $37,000, and this just comes fully loaded, like that's it. So this one comes, this is the A-Spec, so that comes with more tech features like adaptive cruise control, things like that. Bigger wheels, more sporty. We got the dampers, we got the electronic dampers, which is kind of like magnetic ride control, but I forgot what they call it here. But we got the magnetic suspension, so it'll ride smoother, so it's reading the road, so you get the smooth ride. It's got a limited slip differential in here. Like, this has all the hardware. Turbo 1.5 liter 4-cylinder. But let's take a look at this car. I personally think this is a beautiful car. Like, between the WRX and this, and even the Civic Si, this is the best looking of all three of those. And this one, you can even option it with the carbon fiber wing. So that's a dealer add-on here. We got the rear diffuser down below. That's also a dealer added accessory. You can get all these installed at the dealership. That way you can get the car built out pretty quick. And this one also has upgraded wheels. I believe these black wheels are 19 inches. The standard A-Spec comes with 18 inches, and the base Integra comes with 17 inches. And also, man, do you see this glistening in the sun right here? We got the carbon fiber on the mirrors. We got the blackout badges. Love my blackout things. And then this front grille, we got the arrow. This is actually functional vents up here. Got me sounding like Rady's Rides, but that goes straight back and cools the brakes right behind there. And also another accessory, we got the blackout badge right here. I'm not sure if that illuminates or not because it's in the daytime. And as a throwback, we got the Integra embossed up in the front bumper right here and the rear, and you can see it up under there. It says Acura within the light. I love these daytime running LEDs on here. So this is a nice package we got. So I'm about to hop in and drive it soon. But before we hop in here, let's take a look at the practicality of it, because you see my Camaro and how impractical it is. But this thing right here, whoops. So we got a ton of space right here. So this is actually a lift back or a hatchback, if you will. So, and those back seats fold, so you get a ton of space in here. And looking at these seats, we got the red interior on here, and that is right up my alley, man. In the back, the seats it's just all leather, but if we go around to the front, we'll see that we got some Alcantara inserts in here. So some micro suede Alcantara. This is, man, you could tell me nothing driving this one, but this is real nice. So we got leather on the outside, the micro suede or Alcantara, this is probably Alcantara in here, on the inside, and that goes all the way down to the seat as well. And also another unique thing that the Civic Si shares, this honeycomb vents right here. I think this is a nice design. You know, on the Civic it goes all the way across the dash. We're in the Acura today, so this is a nice style right here. Got the sunroof above us to let the sun shine in. This is a very nice car. The best part though, this right here. And then it also has this ELS studio system. So I drove this the other day and I just had to know how good it sounds. And believe you me, that is probably the best audio system I have ever heard in the car. And I used to work for a company. I used to work for Harman, where we used to do the DSP tuning, the digital processing, the digital signal processing system, the amplifier. So I used to tune those, and I've heard a lot of high end. They basically have a monopoly on the auto industry. Besides Bose, there's not too many more. And I guess ELS would be another competitor, but Harman kind of owned that. But this sounds better than anything that I've heard from all the car brands. So Lincoln, they have the Revel system, but this is amazing, man. I could enjoy this every day. We even got a subwoofer in the back because I like that bass. No Megan Trainers over here. This thing also has dual exhaust down here. I like my symmetrical exhaust in the back, so let's give it a rev real quick. So before we proceed with the point of view driving portion of this video, to get my driving impressions, I want to give a shout out to Mike Cho. He's the Acura manager here. So he's a sales manager, loaned me this beautiful vehicle today. So shout out to Mike. I'm going to put his contact information right here. So if you're interested in one of these Acuras, and there's a Honda dealership right next door as well, check him out, give him a call. And he also has this is Jeffrey Automotive Group. So this is the Jeffrey Acura. They have Honda next door, Nissan, and Kia as well. So check them out. And behind the gate we have a few more color examples. We got the dark gray, the black, and the blue. So which color do you all like the most? Also, shout out to that Acura TL back there. I had one of those. Had a 2004 manual. Is that a Type S? All right, just doing a quick walk around my point of view, aka the Tover's point of view. How's this working out for us anyway? I don't know, we'll see. We're experimenting right now. But this is one good looking car. So about to hop in right now so you can see everything from a QI view. Oh, look at the graphics. Can't let y'all hear the music because of demonetization. Let me close this because it is high noon. First thing I want to do is make sure that auto rev match is off. So on the Instagram story I had it on, and this is how you do it. You have to dive into the menu Oh, rev match system. Somebody already did the Lord's work for us. All right, we should be good. Just go to the home screen. Oh, that's an actual button. So we got physical buttons along the side. You can't really tell, but these are physical buttons. Man, these mirrors are moving, man. Adjusting my mirrors. So it's crazy how much more visibility it is in a normal car as opposed to a Camaro. Buckle up. We got black seat belts in here. And first thing I notice is the clutch pedal is much lighter than my Camaro. All right, I'm gonna go straight to sport mode. I want to see what that be like. Oh, look at the graphics over here. All right. Release the emergency brake. We got the e-brake, the electronic e-brake, and not the I can see so much, man. Happy. Shout out to the Civic XI over there. We're about to take this baby straight to the freeway. So I'm not too familiar with this east side over here. Like, y'all know how I feel about the east side. Got this metal button. This is like real metal. I'm used to seeing like plastic that looks like metal. A-spec on the steering wheel here. Got the adaptive cruise control settings right here, so you can set the distance and everything. And over here we got the volume, the skip, the voice rec controls, things of that nature. Oh, thanks for going behind me, guy. You are too kind. Thank you. This clutch is very light, which is a little bit heavy. Shifter feels solid. It's a narrow shift knob to what I'm used to. I have a beefy one in my Camaro. Looking down here, we have a wireless charging port. That's something that you do not get in the Civic Si. And heated seats. Not sure if this one has heated steering wheels. I think that's an add-on as well. Takes its time a little bit to get up there, but we get up there. I just realized I didn't go the way that I thought I was going, or the way I was supposed to be going. So let's turn around real quick. In this parking lot, we can test out the turning radius. Oh yeah, that's excellent right there. We'll go right after this van. Might as well put it in comfort mode. I'm driving like this, or normal mode. Need to slide the seat back. I'm letting off the clutch real silly right now. So this engine revs up to 6,500. Let me do a rev match downshift because I turned the auto rev match off for that. And it revs up quickly. The auto rev match though, it does it like it puts you right where you need to be real quick. And of course it does that because it's a machine, but this is quite good. Takes a little bit longer than what I prefer to do. I guess that's what you call rev hang. That's what I'm hearing the term rev hang. So it hangs around just a little bit, but it's not bad at all though, especially on the daily commute. Well, that's cool. I see the car blinking down there. Got the the tail light blinking. Wonder if it does that when I hit the brakes. Let me catch up some speed and do that. Yep, even the brake lights come on. I wonder if it'll do that if the bulbs are out. Oh crap, this is the highway right here. that east side stuff. Let me shoot out before they come on. I love the sound when I hit the rev limiter, which comes up kind of quick. Now let's go to sport. Everything in here is so quiet. Let's slow it down a little bit, drop down to 6th gear. Spinning at about 3,000 RPM. Slow it down some. It even tells you the speed limit on here. So 70 miles per hour right there. There we have it. Now it's turning that a little bit below 3,000, maybe 2,800 RPM. Got the blind spot monitoring. This thing is fully loaded with all the latest tech features, and that's something that you wouldn't get in a WRX. Like, it doesn't have adaptive cruise control, which I never used before, but it's going to be nice. So it'll slow down and speed up when you're in traffic, and that can come in handy, especially on road trips, and that would be great. So I'm just cruising. Let me put it in comfort mode. Downshift. Before. That's good. See how the steering is. Let's go around this corner faster, because I think the chassis is more than capable. Quite smoothly, and it's so quiet in here. It's a little bit of road noise. I can talk in my very white voice. All right, let's get off on Gratiot. I said Gratiot. That's not a bad word. YouTube don't mark that as a swear word, because I know how it is. It downshifts pretty good. Scratch that remark I made earlier. Like, it's pretty good. Go back to sport mode. And these seats are 10-way main or 10-way power adjustable, so I need to bring the front of the seat up to my liking. Got the lumbar support I'm messing with right now. All right, let's see if we can shoot this gap right here. Got the power. I love the way the RPM gauge flashes at me when I come up the rev line. It sounds kind of cool when it hits that rev limiter. Something I didn't do intentionally, but it revs up pretty quickly. Like, for a daily driver, you can definitely utilize this manual. I do wish the shifter was a little bit heavier, but it's still good. You can fix that with the aftermarket. Just get a heavier shift knob, so it ensues confidence. Downshift. Call the car fast, but it is not slow. But that's coming from a person who has a car with over triple the horsepower. My car has 650 horsepower. We dropped down to 200, so it moves. It's not dangerously slow, but the magic isn't in the powertrain. Even though the powertrain is smooth and it does move, and it ensues you to drive and have a connected feel to the vehicle going through these gears, the magic is in the chassis, because I can really take these turns rather flat. Like, this thing is, like, it's so confident. I feel like I'm nowhere near the limit of being able to handle this turn. I can go much faster too, but don't want to break any laws doing so. that. The brakes feel pretty good too. You can have tons of fun in this car just because it's not too fast, and that's what I'm missing in the ZL1. Like, I could never go through that many gears just flooring it. So this car is definitely engaging as a daily driver. Come on, bro. So definitely, if I had more twisty bits to go through, I think that would be the most fun of this car, is the chassis tuning. That is spectacular. I know some people said the Civic Si was a little too harsh. Maybe I'll do a review on one of those too, because there was one over there. But this didn't feel too soft to me. This feels just right. Like, I enjoy it, especially in the daily. And I would feel like taking this car to a track as well, just to see what it can do. You definitely need some different tires though, because these are all seasons. They handle just well. See where the power band is. I know the torque curve said like 1800 RPM all the way to like 5500 or even further. So the car moves, but it's a very engaging car, I'll say that. So if you want to do stoplight racing or just racing people in a straight line, no, you're not going to win that probably at all. You will lose the minivans. I know a lot of people use minivans as the gauge of how fast a car is, whether you get smoked by a minivan. If you run up on the Sienna, you probably will get smoked, or an Odyssey. But this car handles really well. Like, I feel, being a ZL1 owner that's lower, like, it felt good in those curves. So this reminds me of the older Hondas. You kind of got to rev out, but now it has turbo, so it assists in getting you power as you rev out. So it's like just has torque. Hondas didn't have torque at all, and that was my gripe about the GT350. So this will be a better daily driving experience for me. Like what I said with the GT350, I have to rev it out so far, but I'll be breaking limits doing that. And here I can rev it out in the first 4 gears and still be good and having fun. This is a fun car. I can be having a blast in here, in which I am, but I don't want to go too hard on it because it's a brand new car here, and it has a break-in period. So yeah, you can be having a party in here. Like, it's not going to win the 0 to 60, but engaging to drive, that it is. And I'm curious to know what they do with the aftermarket on these things. And I know the powertrain is already out there. So it's in the Civic Si, which came out as a 22, and they might have had it even before that generation, but it's basically the same thing. So let's turn it off. Done with our quick little test drive. It's an impressive car, and I really like it. So this is where I need your help. Should I cancel that WRX order? Because it'll be here in a month or so. So would you guys like to see Acura Integra content or the WRX? Now, some pros and cons. This is front wheel drive. I know a lot of people are front wheel drive bashers, but it's still a very engaging car, comfortable to live with, and we can put our own spin on it, do some modifications on there, do some tunes, add some accessories, and then who knows, like, I heard there's a Type S coming out too. This will be the winter car, so the Camaro is going to be parked for the winter time. I know the WRX will be a great car for the snow, but will I really get out there in the snow? I will for content, but I can do that in this as well. So you guys let me know what you want to see. I'm going to do that review, and then I'll put a poll up after both videos are posted. So there we go, the 2023 Acura Integra. Glad to have it back, because I feel like the ILX, I drove one of those before. I had one as a loaner vehicle when I had service done on my TL, and it was a good car, but it was nowhere near as engaging as this. This is it reminds me of a similar experience to my Ford Fiesta ST, and that's a car that's fun. It's front wheel drive. It's similar fun like that. But this is softer than that. That's Fiesta was on the harsh side. Let me go in, talk to Mike. Shout out to Mike for letting me borrow this fine piece of machinery again. And actually, let's go take a look at another one they have on the dealer lot to see what a regular one would look like. But this has every aftermarket feature. I haven't seen any of these in the scan or in videos on the press releases, so I watched all the reviews. So let's look at that, talk to Mike, and then we'll wrap it up. In the showroom, we have this doesn't have all the features of that one, but these are the tires that you would get on there. I like this blue on here, it's pearl blue. We have an orchid interior, so instead of red we get, it's like a whitish, like a beigeish color. Still got the micro suede Alcantara inserts with the leather, so we got the same ordeal and the best transmission in the world, manual. So here we have it, and they still come with the black spoiler, so I love my black accents on my cars. This still has that, but the other one has a little more, and the wing on the one that's outside, it has a more aggressive wing too. This is smaller. They both come with the sunroof, which I have to have in my cars. We got the chrome badges right there, and the chrome Acura emblem in the front. So I remember we had the Acura with the beaks. That is completely gone away. So I actually looked at a 2012 manual SH all-wheel drive TL to get as a daily maybe a couple of years ago, but that fell through because I got a personal, the PPI, and that didn't go so well. So we got Mike and Tyler here.
What's going on, Q?
What's going on?
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me get in the Integra. So really enjoyed the drive.
Good.
I see you got another one on the inside right here.
Definitely.
But that one might be for me. Nobody bought this one. I got first dibs on that one.
All right. But, I got more on the way, so come and see me.
All right. So just plug in information. I got Mike's card. I'll put it on the screen right now. And Tyler, you care to shout out your information?
Yeah. So I'll put my card in the video as well. But you can reach me at 586-285-3092.
All right, there you have it, folks. And graciously, thank you so much for this experience
Anytime,
today.
No worries.
All right, leaving the dealership now. About to head back to the Camaro. Huge shout out to the Jeffrey Automotive Group here, and definitely shout out to Mike giving me the keys to the car. I came here 10 minutes before they closed the other day, and he let me drive the car up and down the street. So I told him I'll be back once I got a chance to. Scheduled that, and here I am. Enjoyed the car. Now I got some thinking to do, because we got to look at price, because they're in the same ballpark as the Rex, but who knows? I personally like the Integra just for me, but I know I got to satisfy a YouTube audience too, but we'll see. So thank you all for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, browse the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.